let's go. Excuse-moi. Now the pedal shifters are really placed, in my opinion, is mounted on the place where racing drivers will suggest, which is the column, but I would prefer it to be mounted on the steering wheel. But nonetheless, if you are a race car driver, you shouldn't be switching gears while turning the car. It will unsettle the car. You're supposed to shift before that. So I would really appreciate, I mean, if I were to buy this car, I'm going to buy a plastic strip and extend the length of the pedal shifter. That's what I'm going to do. D3, let's go to D2. Oh, the front doesn't push out. Nice. Yep. See, the car handles tidily. Okay. And here, some braking. So you can hear a bit of tire squeal, but the car is managing it. It reels in the front. Nice. Now this car has a very sophisticated front wheel drive traction control system. Okay, so it even has a dial there for you to turn snow, mud and all that. That's very interesting. Tidy. You know what's interesting? Even though I'm doing the cornering like this, and then you're hearing the tire squeals, but for the car, it's still okay because it never lights up its traction control. It did not at one bit. Engine is punchy, you have enough ratios, but it's a turbo, so there are times whereby the car hasn't upshift, but you have lifted the throttle and the car has went off boost, so you need to reapply the throttle and get it boost up the turbos again. It's not something you can achieve by just merely lowering down the gears because you're in the correct gear. Yep. The brakes are really strong, but they are immediate. So I would prefer brakes that are a bit more linear than this, but this one is powerful, just that it clamps down fast. So it's a matter of whether you get used to it or not. Advantage is visibility, because the visibility of this car is so good. I'm able to place where I want the front wheels to be very, very easily. And of course the steering, you have feel, right? You know what you're doing. It knows what it's doing, and the body control is very well. Wow, the French, they know their stuff, right? Look at that! The tires are protesting, but to the car feels that no, you're not driving dangerously. The traction control did not once light up. See? The car is like, come on, chap, let's go. Lovely. To the car, it feels like ho ho ho! BMW. Very easy to drive. The suspension soaks it up. Give him a good scare. So what did I found just now? The car just keeps it in the third gear because this is the most optimal gear for this. And there are times whereby I felt it's a little bit off boost, but I'm not gonna go second and push the revs up to, you know, 6K or something. Nah, it's good. And this engine, even though at times it will feel like, okay, you're done with the boosting, okay, I'm gonna ease now. But you thought it ran out of breath. No, you push it down, the little button towards the very end, it gives you more boost. Good engine, good transmission. I need to check on the tires, see what they are. Nice drive. Lovely. See, the thing is this, not every time, I mean, we are not racing drivers, this is not a race car, right? I don't drive at up to 7/10 of the car, or you know, that means we don't drive ourselves into a situation whereby it's at the limits, right? I don't have the kind of skill set to do that as well. That means there are times whereby I'm just cruising along a big sweeping band, and I might feel that, hey, I want to pick up a little bit more speed, and that's when I want to downshift. But that is also when my steering angle is out of the reach of the pedals, because the pedals are fixed to the column. So in my opinion, for passenger cars, pedal shifters must be on the steering wheel, whereas for race cars, you know, the type like GT3 RS, GT2 RS, those, you can put it on the columns. Yeah. And I like the sound of the engine. The sound I hate most from 4-cylinder engines are those that does quiet, comfortable. The seats are nice too. And I like seats where I can extend the thigh support. Oh, nice. Interesting, I keep hearing, I mean, not keep, but the rear right seems to be making a little bit noise earlier than the others. Anyway, alright. good suspension for an SUV. It controls it really well. It drives like a sedan. It drives like a not a tall riding car. Cars these days are really so competent, so accomplished. This car outhandles the Countryman. Yep, I said it. It outhandles the Countryman. Nice. Coming from the rear right tire. I mean, it comes sooner than the others.